Let's take a little trip back with you to Minecraft's old and mysterious days. Imagine this. The year is 2011, it's summer, and one evening, you open Minecraft to gather some resources and explore a bit. My computer is pretty weak, but we've already gotten used to that render fog. Your path opens only in front of you, and everything behind you closes up. And somehow, it doesn't bother you at all. While exploring a forest filled with trees, you turn a corner and you see a brief blue reflection among the gray tones. At first, it feels normal, but then, strange. Curious, you increase the render distance on your overheating computer. You clearly saw something blue a moment ago, but now, it's gone. At that moment, you start trying to guess what it was. Maybe it was a zombie, maybe just a blue block, or maybe just one of the countless bugs the game had back then. It could have been anything. You keep guessing, but if it was real, it was very different from all of those. This was the moment you first saw Herobrine, and this is the birth, rise, and legacy of the Herobrine. Section 1. The first traces of Herobrine. Everything began with a 4chan post about Herobrine in 2010. Minecraft had just released its alpha version, only a year old as a game. Multiplayer modes were newly added, and the game still felt raw and mysterious. Minecraft was still being discovered, full of unanswered questions. And that uncertainty created the perfect environment for a legend to be born. An anonymous user posted a short story and a screenshot. The screenshot was low quality, but in the corner, there was a figure that shouldn't have been there. He looked like Steve, but his eyes were different. The player claimed this figure followed him, altered trees, built small pyramids, and dug tunnels. Some even thought this had something to do with Notch's deceased brother back then. But players believed that this mysterious entity existed. And belief is the strongest tool, bro. Section 2. Brocraft and Copeland join in. Herobrine's real explosion in popularity began when Copeland first saw that 4chan post. Copeland, still a small streamer at the time, took a screenshot in Minecraft, added Herobrine using Photoshop, and showed it to viewers during his Brocraft stream. He saw the reactions. And Copeland wasn't going to stop there. For his next stream, he made a plan. He hid a painting in his in-game house so viewers wouldn't notice anything unusual. He walked around his house. Everything looked completely normal. Then slowly, he opened that room. And there he was, Herobrine, with his cold, lifeless stare. The tension shot through the roof. We watched Copeland panic, and suddenly the stream cut to a low-resolution screen. Goosebumps everywhere. After this stream, Herobrine became a major curiosity in the community, and curious players dove deep into research. Section 3. The community grows the legend. By this time, Minecraft had become a popular game. As more people wrote about Herobrine, investigated him, or simply loved the mystery, he quickly grew into a full-on phenomenon. Herobrine mods were created, maps were built, machinimas were produced. Brocraft streams, the 4chan post, mods, and fan videos all came together like parts of one big adventure. Herobrine was no longer just an idea, he was a living legend inside Minecraft's world. Once the community embraced him, Notch joined the fun and tweeted, "Herobrine isn't real, but maybe one day." And then the famous line was added to a Minecraft patch note, "Removed Herobrine." Players, of course, only became more curious. Section 4. Herobrine becomes a phenomenon. For longtime Minecraft lovers, Herobrine was already a phenomenon. Over time, the community kept expanding him. Mods, machinimas, music, maps, artwork, short stories, animations, and more. At this point, whether Herobrine was real or not didn't matter. It was all about what he made us feel. Players kept digging into the 4chan posts and Brocraft streams, and eventually, the seed of that iconic original screenshot was found. Now we too could visit those foggy hills. In that single-player world, maybe the person who captured that first screenshot only expected to see a zombie. But what came out of it touched millions of players and even became part of Minecraft's identity. At that moment, anything could have happened. But what needed to happen was already there, Herobrine. So guys, this is Herobrine's captivating story. A legend's birth, how the community elevated it, how countless mods and films were created around it. Herobrine may have gaps in his story, but maybe that's exactly why everyone sees something different in him. And that scene we saw in the Minecraft movie trailer, was that Herobrine? Who knows? Maybe Herobrine is still watching us from those foggy hills.